Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls. Now, you may have been asking at the end of the last video, who is this giant, insanely creepy snake? Well, let's talk to him and find out.
Greetings, undead warrior. I am the primordial serpent, Darkstalker Khan. I can guide thee and illuminate the truth. The truth I shall share without sentiment. After the advent of fire, the ancient lords found the three souls, but your progenitor found a fourth, unique soul, the dark soul.
Oh,
Your
they said it.
ancestor claimed the dark soul and waited for fire to subside, and soon the flames did fade, and only dark remained. Thus began the Age of Men, the Age of Dark. However, Lord Gwyn trembled at the dark, clinging to his Age of Fire, and in dire fear of humans, and the Dark Lord who would one day be born amongst them. Lord Gwyn resisted the course of nature by sacrificing himself to link the fire and commanding his children to shepherd the humans. Gwyn has blurred your past to prevent the birth of the Dark Lord. I am the primordial serpent. I seek to right the wrongs of the past, to discover our true Lord. But the other serpent, Frampt, lost his sense and befriended Lord Gwyn. Undead warrior, we stand at a crossroads. Only I know the truth about your fate. You must destroy the fading Lord Gwyn, who has coddled fire and resisted nature, and become the fourth Lord, so that you may usher in an age of dark.
Sure, sounds fun.
Very well. I shall now guide you to Gwyn's prison. Be still, and trust thine flesh to me.
Get ready for this. And we're being eaten. So, you may remember the other snake that we kind of randomly found in Firelink Shrine that I just ignored. That's because if you talk to him, you can't talk to this guy, and if you don't talk to this guy, then you can't join the covenant that I want to join.
Place the Lord vessel upon the altar.
The other serpent is named Frampt, and is who this guy was just talking about, had lost his sense and befriended Lord Gwyn. More on that in just a second. Right, so as you can see, having placed the Lord Vessel, we can now go through several go to several areas that were previously blocked off. You never saw those golden doors, of course, because I didn't go to any of those areas. But, yeah. We'll offer up soul here. Excellent. So now what we're trying to do is collect the four great souls and bring them back to the Lord Vessel. Now, like I was saying,
Very well. Once the vessel is filled with souls, the gate to Gwyn shall open. Seek Grave Lord Nito, the Witch of Izalith, and the traitor, Seath the Scaleless. Fill this vessel with their souls. Then the gate will open, so that you may kill Gwyn. Are you ready? Then let us return to the abyss. Entrust thine flesh to me.
right, once again, as I was saying, so, Kath here claims that Frampt went mad and joined Lord Gwyn. The implication here being that the Age of Fire that we may or may not have been led to believe was what we wanted, what is currently fading and what we're trying to maybe preserve, is really the gods' ruse. The Age of Fire is the age of the gods, and they're the ones that are scared of the dark, whereas humans, we were born in it. And, our age will come again once the flame dies out. Or at least that's what Koth tells us. It's incredibly hard to say. Some might even say impossible to say which of the two serpents, if either, is telling the truth.
If you wish, I shall grant the art of life drain, the legendary power of the Dark Lord. It can preserve your humanity while undead and cast off the shackles placed upon your brethren.
I would like to enter the Covenant, thank you. We are now a Dark Wraith. And, I will be offering it humanity off screen. You do that to get, Covenant specific items. In this case, an orb that lets us invade people, followed by a set of armor that I really like. I don't know why I went to level up there. We're just warping. So, yes, we now have several choices. We could go through the catacombs and the Tomb of the Giants to find Grave Lord Nito and take his soul. We could go through the Duke's Archives and the Crystal Caves near Anor Londo in an attempt to get Seath's soul. However, I think that we are going to go through the Demon Ruins and Lost Izalith so that we may confront the Witch of Izalith, who currently goes by another name. But yes, I'm not sure whether or not we're going to get through both areas, the Demon Ruins and Lost Izalith today, but we can give it a shot. I am going to use a twin humanity here so that I can go human and kindle this bonfire. Now you may notice I'm using the lightning katana I mentioned I would use for a little bit. I did some off-screen business and I upgraded that to a lightning katana +5. It is now not going to be any better, and that's part of the reason I want to do this area first. Because I've got the weapon fully upgraded that I need for it. I know there's a way to take that fall without taking any damage, but I'm not sure entirely what it is. Now, first up, we need to lower that giant field of lava. You see all those enemies standing on it? Yeah, we are supposed to traverse that. In order for that to happen, we need to get rid of the ceaseless discharge, which is a particularly sad boss. You can see as we go through here, he doesn't even attack us. Well, we haven't even seen him yet, but Ceaseless Discharge now was the one brother of the seven sisters of Izalith, underneath, of course, the Witch of Izalith. And he had this horrible condition that just the pores in his body just ooze lava. And it was horrible for him. And, yeah, that's him. Kind of looks a little bit in pain, no? That's kind of his face there on the side. Yeah, well, so his sisters gave him a ring that we need to acquire, as a matter of fact, that, you know, help that cause. But then the poor guy lost it. And this is kind of what he became after that. It is not very pretty. Once again, notice how we are standing right here in front of him. He has no intention of attacking us. He's not evil, really. He's just kind of here spewing lava and being in our way. There are two ways to initiate the boss fight, and that is to either start attacking him and deal some damage, or this is the body of one of the other seven sisters of Izalith that we haven't seen yet, theoretically, because we're going to take some robes off of her that we see another sister of Izalith wearing later, and, you know, that's kind of been inferred. So nobody knows for sure, I don't think, but... Or, wait, no, yeah, we do. There's some item description that states that he stands here and watches over the grave of one of his sisters. So we're going to take this, and we're going to kind of cheese this boss. And it's actually a really cool cheese that I'm excited to show you guys. So check this out. We're going to beat this boss in not too many hits. Gotta wait for this initial splash. Okay. Now, to fight him normally, you're gonna kind of want to stay on this ledge here, and he'll try and slam his giant tentacle deals down on you, and you're gonna just want to dodge those and then attack them, pick them off. But if you trigger the fight and then just run all the way back to the fog wall, there's something pretty cool that you can do instead. I'll use all of our stamina now. Rest assured, he is following us. There he is, and he leaps, tries to slam us, but we just cut this down. And there goes all of his health, and he falls into the lava. Beautiful. Victory achieved. And there goes all the lava. Now, 20,000 souls. Is there anything I want to do with that? Not particularly. I should also mention that off-screen, I used a bunch of the consumable souls I have and leveled up my Pyromancy Flame even more and got this great fireball spell that you see. Not that that's going to do us much good here. These are the two, by the way. These are the two egg-burdened in the game that are actually aggressive and will come after you. I don't know why only those two do that. I've never seen or read a theory on that. Just wanted to stop up there real quick. Tag the bonfire. We're just not going to bother with them. I really hate dealing with those worm parasites that kind of crawl out. Now, you can see this enormous field of, in fact, they are Taurus Demon over there. The very same creature that we fought as our first boss. They're guarding two items I can't quite remember what they are, but I do not recall them being particularly important. If they end up being, I will probably come back and get them off camera. But yeah, there are two items over there you can see. Not really a whole lot else to explain or show you regarding that area, so I think we're just going to move on, particularly in the interest of trying to get... well, it probably doesn't really look like we're going to get this and Lost Izalith done today, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And here's another boss we already fought, who is now a piece of cake. Granted, we aren't limited to such a small arena, and he doesn't have his dogs with him, and our equipment is significantly better than it was, but there you have it. Here, I really like this view. This is really nice. A lot of people... Ah, yes, of course. Kirk of Thorns. I mentioned this guy when I was in Blighttown, actually. He's an NPC that can invade you several times, and if you defeat him each time, you can get his armor. You can find it dropped in Quelaag's domain, which is really interesting from a lore perspective. I don't know that story well enough to go into complete detail, though. Now, there's a bonfire on that platform. It's a little difficult to see, and you actually can drop down to it, like just from this ledge, but I'm not going to. I want to actually go through this area. The only problem is these Capra demons have the smallest aggro range I have ever seen. 2, 3. That wasn't too bad. It's actually not much of a problem. It's more of a blessing, but sometimes it's a little surprising how close you have to get to them. Come on now. There we go. 2 more. And 1 more. Two, 3. Bingo. Now, a lot of people, oh, good grief. I do that almost every time. I swear. You would swear that that ledge was how you would reach stairs to get down, but no. These guys are insanely easy. They stagger in like 1 hit from anything. They are very capable of dealing large quantities of damage with that fire, but as long as you don't let yourself get caught by that. This is actually... We're going to see this rock formation again before the end of the video here. But yeah, I always think that this ledge is going to lead to the stairs down, and I almost walk off every single time. Just going to double back real quick to this bonfire, guarded by enormous, creepy worm thing. We'll make short work of it. It may be fire resistant, but it's not fireproof. Oh, good lord. There we go. Oh wow, he was like right on top of it. That's why we couldn't see it. Knight. Oh, hey, look, we actually even have a spare humanity that we will use to kindle this flame. I think did we get that from Kirk? Kirk of Thorns? Yeah, maybe. Let's give just a little bit more strength. And no, just 1 point. Fine, let's get some more endurance. Okay. I got that extra strength so that I could one-hand the Uchigatana, which I don't really know why, since I never intend to. But I don't know. It just makes me feel better. Whatever. Get off my case, man. There's that damaging fire. Hey, not kick, not kick. Okay, now at the bottom of these stairs, you see you can take a path to the left, and there's a treasure chest over, you know, you'll fight that Taurus demon, then that Taurus demon, then there's a treasure chest at the end of that ledge. I'm not going to get it. What it is, it's the Chaos Ember, I remember very well, and it lets you forge chaos weapons with a blacksmith that lives in the catacombs. Chaos weapons, what's special about them? They scale with your humanity, with your soft humanity in the top left corner there. I never used it. There's like a big worm trap thing that's kind of a pain that I don't want to deal with. Three, four. There we go. I thought those guys took 4. Thankfully, we didn't aggro that other guy. Oh, dear goodness. I totally forgot that guy was there. Thankfully, his reach is not far. Back up. Take care of both of them. Over here, I'm pretty sure this is just a big soul consumable. But whatever. We can take another Capra Demon. I say that, and then I get very stupidly hit by one. Okay, I was really hoping that that slash would kill him. Eh, Soul of a Brave Warrior. Whatever. Ooh, got the Capra Demon weapon. Something else I'm never going to use. Pretty sure that's a strength weapon. Now, down here, there's a couple items. I think they're just some souls. I may or may not get them off screen. You can see that big door down there, and that actually connects this place to Lost Izalith in a pretty interesting way. We're gonna revisit this and talk about it later. But right now, let's just finish up the Demon Ruins. With the Demon Fire Sage. Oh, good grief. This guy always gives me a harder time than he should. And that's why we're probably not going to fit Lost Izalith in today. Oh my goodness, I just hate this guy. I really do. He's got the exact same moveset as the Stray Demon, the second one of these guys that we fought when we returned to the Undead Asylum. They both have a different moveset than the first one we fight, just they have a couple more moves. But no, this has the same moveset, it just adds a fire element, and for some reason, just the arena. I have a really hard time fighting in that arena. I don't know. It upsets me. But we're just gonna run for it now. This guy always does the leaping strike. We can always roll through it. These guys are fat and slow. And I don't even think the Taurus Demon comes all the way back here. But if he does, he doesn't do it fast enough. Alright, not gonna... Oh, they're right there, so I guess we will worry about souls. Oh! Good lord! Oh my goodness, I can't even believe I got a heal in there. Oh my god, that attack is so hard to get behind sometimes. Like, then, that's what that's what it is. This arena is not... Damn it. It's not wide enough, and the branches keep getting in the way. Because you gotta get... There's no safe space. You have to get behind him when he does that, like, he waves his staff out in front of him, and then the little aura blast happens. It is so hard to get around that in this arena. We're gonna see if we can just run by all these guys, because I really couldn't work up the energy to care if I wanted to. Great, great. More you guys, whatever. At least it's a fast run to this boss. I really shouldn't have this much trouble on this guy, but I do. And he always hits me. Alright, got the fight started at least. Then he had to be a jerk. Thankfully, you can see we do absolutely preposterous amounts of damage to him. But he does the same ridiculous amount of damage to us. And he chains that attack, and there's nothing you can do about it. And it's so upsetting. Alright, come at me. Alright. No! You jagweed! You're not supposed to keep jumping back like that. You're a big dummy, and I hate you. That was a lucky dodge. I'm getting real tired. Demon Fire Sage. Getting real tired. Real tired of this shtick of yours. Oh, he keeps putting himself in corners. I can't get behind him in a corner, and then that area of effect attack just wrecks me. Come on, then. Well, that's gonna hit me, yep. And then he's gonna turn around and probably give us another one, yep. Really likes to chain those together, he does. Okay, this one I can get behind. Okay, got away from that. Alright, here we go. Oh, jeez Louise. There was way more butt clenching happening there than there really ought to have been. Demon Catalyst and what? Probably a Humanity. I actually missed that second item. 20,000 souls, not too bad, not too bad. Now, we're actually gonna head down, but I just want to really quick go up. and show you guys a really cool shortcut. That is a lot cooler if... It's actually a lot cooler if you don't kill the fair lady, the white spider behind Quelaag, which I definitely did, if you weren't here for that. And it's cooler if you don't kill her, because then that bonfire is still active. But this circular platform may or may not look familiar. I wouldn't blame you if you didn't recognize it. It is this circular platform in the bottom of Quelaag's domain. And there's the little hallway and the bonfire down there. Yep. Neat little shortcut. And if you were to map out the actual area in like a real space, that does line up. Demon Ruins does kind of like wrap around to right underneath Quelaag's domain. Yeah, and I actually used that shortcut for something that I can't remember. I just remember coming down and up this stairway a lot to get to it. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna go down these stairs. And ta-da! Another bonfire. Whoop whoop. Now, with 34... you know what? I should have just stayed up there. I should have just stayed up there, because I'm going to warp there now. Shoot, and that would have saved me having to kill some enemies. Ah well, such is life. Here we are. Oh, that's right. I still had the Covenant of Artorias ring on. Let's put on the rusted iron ring. And we're gonna go visit Quelana. Yeah. Upgrade our Pyromancy Flame to +4. Yep, words. I can use them. We are gonna need to pop a soul for that, though. Soul of a Proud Knight ought to do it. Nope. We're still 500 short. Let's try a large soul of a nameless soldier, then. Perfect. These quantities of souls are a lot easier to obtain in Dark Souls 2. Then again, souls kind of come and go a lot more freely in general in Dark Souls 2. You get a lot more souls just from defeating enemies, and things cost more souls. Leveling up starts costing more souls a lot more quickly. Take him out. I also really love the vertical slash on the Uchigatana when dealing with these freaking mosquitoes.
Truth be...
There we go, and we need 40,000 to get it up to its highest level, which we will probably come back to do after another boss. The Great Soul bosses really tend to give you a lot of souls. I'm pretty sure the Four Kings gave me like 75,000 or something dumb. Alrighty then. Now, we actually, believe it or not, have a third boss in the Demon Ruins. And then I think we're probably going to end the video. And it is right after the Demon Fire Sage, too. In fact, you might have already seen the fog wall for it. I didn't point it out, but I can't remember if it was on screen or not. Let's take an Estus and then take the plunge. Can we survive that? Yes, we can. Fall damage is a lot more aggressive, I guess I should say, in Dark Souls 2. As in, you take a lot more of it from a lot shorter falls. Alright, come at me, gargoyle bros. Nope. Not one. Not even once. I'm still poisoned. Poison lasts so long. These guys are all so nice coming to meet me and stuff. Oh, come on, one more. There it is. Okie dokie. Now, we should probably use another Twin Humanity to kindle this bonfire. Because this boss can sometimes be a little long. And is also susceptible to horrible arena syndrome. Just in that the arena makes him far more difficult than he otherwise has any right to be. Gonna come down this long, windy route. And that is Solaire's summon sign. We also could have summoned him for Ornstein and Smo. I'm not going to use him here, though. He honestly just kind of flounders in the fight, and because the boss gets added health, or armor, I can't quite remember which, for every person involved, it's just not worth it. Meet the utterly horrifying centipede demon. Now, you may notice that much of this battlefield is lava, and that actually really sucks and is hugely to your disadvantage. But, if you run around this corner over here, oh dear, it's far closer than I would have liked it. Usually, you know, more armor would probably help. Yeah, you can make it over here. And this is pretty much the best area. This is the best spot to fight him in. Ow! Oh, come on! That is bogus. I don't like that. I don't feel good about that. I really don't like the arena for this boss. I really don't. Because to even get to that area, like, you have to touch enough lava that it is incredibly inconvenient. Round 2. Once again, much closer to death than I would have liked to have been. Okay, now this time, can we get something besides the super reachy snake? Nope, apparently not. I hate this boss. I hate this boss. Come on, man. Give me something. Give me something I can work with. I'm contemplating. I would hate to do it. I'd feel like such a dummy for not just doing it earlier. But I am contemplating running back to Firelink to buy this certain pyromancy from Laurentius. It's called Flash Sweat. It douses you in sweat and lowers fire damage. And while the boss himself doesn't actually, I don't think a lot of his attacks do fire damage. Oh my god! That was not what I wanted to happen. Oh, this is ridiculous. If I could just get the boss fight started, if I could just get underneath him, just like every other Dark Souls boss, I shouldn't have too hard a time. Okay. Yes, that's it. Come on to land with me. Okay, now, for chopping off his tail, we actually get the ring that we're here to kill him for. The ring, in fact, that we get... Oh dear. I can never remember where that attack hits. And in fact, it's the ring that we need to proceed in this area. It's called the Orange Charred Ring, if you missed it, which you probably did. It didn't pop up for very long. Oh, thank good God. Once again, once you can get him on land, just stay under his feet and it's all golden. Humanity, Homeward Bone. Okay, I guess it didn't give it to us again. For some reason, I thought it gave it to you twice. So you either get this ring just after beating him normally, or if you deal enough damage to his tail, just like, you know, some of the other bosses I was talking about, it drops off and gets its own health bar, and then if you deal enough damage to that, it gives you the Orange Charred Ring. Reduces lava damage. Now that's not just fire damage. Bosses, enemies with flamethrowers, or other forms of fire damage, those will all affect you just the same, but there we go. That's what it lets us do. Walk on lava. Which is incredibly essential in the next area. Now, that's the way we came. And this way, we find a tiny crevice in the wall. Right here, I believe. Yep. And voila! Hey! Not only do we get a bonfire, we get to see our buddy Solaire. This bonfire, I am not going to kindle. We will come across another one very shortly that will take care of all of our Lost Izalith bonfire needs. Let's talk to Solaire real quick before we finish up here. He may not be doing too well.
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it. Why? Why? After all this...
Oh, I thought he had a little bit more to say than that. Oh, actually, I have the perfect amount of souls that off camera, I am going to go and get the final upgrade for my Pyromancy Flame. Can I warp to that bonfire? I don't know. I'll have to figure this out on my own. Anyway, yeah, Solaire is not doing so hot. You may remember he's searching for his own son, and he can't find it. It's bumming him out. I get it. Anyway, as I've been trying to say for a couple minutes now, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider clicking the like button. Feel free to leave a constructive comment or start a discussion. And if you would like to continue to receive regular updates on my channel, excuse me, please consider subscribing. That's all from me today, and I hope you all have a good one. Thanks. Bye.